The Babe Ruth World Series heads into the playoff portion of the event tonight as the number 2 seeds from the American and National Leagues play the opposite number 3 seed. Let's head down to Dietrich Park for game number 2. Number 2 seed Ohio Valley of Harris, Indiana, taking on number 3 seed New England from Trumbull, Connecticut. Top first, New England in business with 2 on. Jeff Sam singles to center to Trumbull, Connecticut. Boys score, and it's 2-0 New England early. Bottom of the second, 3-0 New England. Ohio Valley's pitcher Joe DeGeeter helps himself out with the double to left. That's going to allow Andrew Herman to score all the way from second, and it's now 3-1 Connecticut. Top third, New England threatening again. Willie Velez sends it to center, and that's going to be plenty deep enough to score Vincent Ciambrello from third. It's now 4-1 New England. Bottom of the third, still 4-1. Ohio Valley's Tyler Perry lifts it high to shallow right. The young man's going to get crossed up, and the ball falls in to Harris. Indiana run score, and it's now a one-run ball game, but that's all the closer it would get as New England wins 6-3, and they are moving on to tomorrow's semifinal. In the early game of the day, you just see the beautiful weather down there at Dietrich Park continuing. It's number 2 seed Southeast versus number 3 seed Midwest Plains. Top second, 0-0. Midwest Plains threatening with a man on third and no outs, but Zach McMullen hunkers down and gets 2 strikeouts to end the inning. Go to the bottom of the second. Florida strikes first. Hakeem Rhodes singles to left. That's going to drive in Jonathan George, the man with 2 first names, scores the first run, 1-0 Southeast. Still second, Jake Mavrikis to short. Tyler Leonard breaks up the double play, and that would loom large as the next batter, Jared Pruitt, is going to go to third. The throw's going to get away, allowing Mavrikis to score. It's now 2-0 Florida as he beats the tag at home. Top of the fourth, it's still 2-0. Waite Park, Minnesota of Midwest Plains rallies Alex Hansen with a shot to right. Jeff Fashing scores. It's now 2-1. Midwest Plains gets 2 to tie it up in the fourth, but Southeast would get a late run to win this one 3-2. They're also advancing to tomorrow's Babe Ruth World Series semifinal. One other note about that Babe Ruth World Series, I had told everyone earlier in the week, my wife and I were a host family for 2 of the players, Tyler and Joe from the Ohio Valley team that was knocked out tonight, and I just got to say that it was honestly an honor and a privilege and a thrill to have these 2 15-year-olds with us this week. Just something we truly loved and enjoyed. We weren't quite sure what we were getting ourselves into as we dove in head first in the shallow end of that swimming pool last weekend when we agreed to do this, but honestly, having done it now, I'm so glad we did this and took that plunge, if you will, and decided to do that. Any families out there that are on the fence about possibly doing it and would think about it doing this when the World Series comes back in 3 years, I would truly say to do it. It was something we will never forget. These are bonds we have now made with these 2 boys and the rest of their team and their parents that we'll never forget. And just if you're on that fence, take the time and really think about it. Maybe do it when it comes back in 3 years, because although these bags under my eyes are getting bigger every day that I'm with these boys, the sleep deprivation was definitely worth every minute of going up there and cheering inside, as I was trying not to show it too much on the outside, trying to stay professional, but definitely rooting for these guys on the inside and rooting for everyone to have a safe and fun tournament, and still looking forward to the next 2 days.
I was going to say, while we're on the subject, I know for you it's all in a day's work, but I must say you've done a great job.
I appreciate
a lot of work goes into that.
It's been a lot of work.
People don't really understand what it takes to cover the games and to get back and to edit all the highlights, but you've done a great job.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
All right, that is our report for tonight. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here tomorrow night at 7. Good night.